Passing through Hagerstown, Indiana, you're likely to spot this large, pink brick building just off the main drag. Step inside, and you'll find yourself in a sugary wonderland, the Abbott's Candy Shop and Confectionery.
What makes Abbott's special, as far as I'm concerned, is that we try to do everything the way it used to be done.
And the way it used to be done dates back to the 19th century. The company was founded in 1890 by Hagerstown native W.C. Abbott, making it the oldest candy company in the state of Indiana.
W.C. Abbott was a sales representative for Dilling Candy Company, which was out of Indianapolis. It was a very large candy company. And W.C. decided that he wanted to have his own business. So he came back to his hometown of Hagerstown, and he opened up a restaurant to start with, made candy at night, decided candy was what he really wanted to be into. So he opened up in the back garage behind the house. He started making candy in 1890.
A century after W.C. Abbott started making candy, the company had become a beloved Hagerstown staple, and J. Noel was one of the company's suppliers.
I was in the food business. I got into sales. Abbott's was one of my accounts. I sold them paper goods and sugar. Made mention in 1991 that I'd like to have my own business. 1993, we actually opened up the North Store in Indianapolis.
Jay would eventually manage two Abbott's satellite shops in Indianapolis. They were so successful that in 2012, when the opportunity came to buy the company outright, Jay didn't hesitate.
It's the history of the business. You know, it's been here since 1890, and I think there's a lot of mystique with that, people, they're looking for more of those things that are made the old way. It's, a pure product.
And there's nothing more pure than Abbott's caramels.
What we sell the most of is the caramels. I would probably say 75-80% of what we sell out of this building are the caramels. We'll make about 27,000 pounds of caramels a year, and it's all handmade and hand-wrapped.
And although it's been more than a century, the process is largely unchanged since W.C. Abbott's time, down to the kiss cutter purchased by Abbott himself.
Well, basically, you're going back to using all the products that they would have had back then. Corn syrup and butter and margarine and salt and, all the things that they would have had back then is what we use today. We're not using any fillers or preservatives or anything like that. So our caramels, you either want to eat them, freeze them, or refrigerate them to keep them fresh. We like to think that we're doing it the same way W.C. Abbott did, to be able to produce the same product that he did in 1890. High quality product that people want to buy. So that's why we don't do any automation as far as cooking or wrapping. That's all done by hand. We feel it's important to get the quality that we want because we have a little bit better eye on it than some of the large candy manufacturers.
Simple ingredients and a personal touch. It's a classic recipe that has so far stood the test of time.
It's been in Hagerstown since 1890. We're hoping that it makes another 130 years. It's the same thing in food or candy or anything. If you have a good product, good service, you're bound to be successful.